Taka 396.
What's up, guys? Welcome to our flight today. We are on the ground in Miami. Gonna try to do our flight here to Nassau, Bahamas. It's gonna be a very short flight, so short that we're not gonna take the seatbelt signs off. And there's no catering, so we should be out here pretty quickly. We got a 1:05, well, actually, local time 2:05 p.m. departure, or 18:05 departure, and arrival time of 19:08, with a block time of 1 hour and 3 minutes. That's what we're looking at. So we're only going to be in cruise for maybe 10 minutes. So we're not taking seatbelts off or nothing. We got no catering. So even though we got a slightly late start, we still should be pushing on time. Well, maybe, because we got 150 passengers, if I'm not mistaken. No, we got 128, my mistake. We are fully boarded, fully booked. 128 souls is what we're looking at. So we'll be, for the 10 minutes, we'll be in cruise. We'll be at cruise at flight level 210. Again, for about 10 minutes, then we're descending right down into Nassau at that point. So we'll definitely see how that's going to go for us and try to make things work. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. I'm going to try to do like 2 flights, at least 2 or 3 flights today. They'll all be independent streams. They won't be all on the same stream. So yeah, that's what we'll be looking at. We'll do this flight once we land, because we're in different aircraft for these multiple flights. So we're flying the A319 to Nassau, and our return leg is in the 737-800. So we'll be dealing with that, of doing some aircraft swaps, changing airplanes, and going from there. So we're in tail number 024 today. We got the fuelers out here. Oh, we got the old bare metal livery out here. All right, they're getting the fuel on board now. We're only going to be taking about 10,000 pounds of fuel on this flight to Nassau, and like I said, then we'll be in the 73 coming back to Nassau. Then we're right back in the 319 to go back to Miami. I'm sorry, to go right back to Nassau once we come back here in the 738. And then we are back in the 738 once we land in Nassau to go back to Dallas. And that's almost 4-hour flight there. How did my cargo people came up here? not doing catering. They should have gotten up here already. Guess not. Alright, so we got no squawks on this airplane. Again, should be an uneventful flight getting to Miami. It's supposed to be pretty busy on departures during this bank. Yeah, 1800. We have actually some of them have kind of dropped. We got 4 departures scheduled, 4 scheduled departures, and about 36 active flights. But the inbound traffic is supposed to be about 72 arrivals during this bank. So we may be a little bit busy. Yeah, and it looks like the 3 aircraft, we got 3 aircraft, 1 taking off and 2 on final at runway 8, right? That's going to also be our planned runway as well that will be taken. All right, the fuelers are done. Our cargo loader should be coming up to the aircraft. We got passengers going to be loaded here in next, 15 minutes, 13 minutes. Hop in, talk to the crew. Hopefully our crew is working this time. Go from there. This is our bird we're taking today. Like I said, we're going to be on the full boat this flight. Got her looking good. I don't know who we have. Oh, I think we got, what's his name? Tyrone. Hello, Tyrone. What's going on with you? How are you today? And who's our crew?
Hello, Captain Hatchett. I'm feeling great today. Thank you for asking. The crew members with me are Sarah, Mike, and Lisa. We're all set and ready to make this flight a pleasant experience for our passengers.
All right, sounds good. You want to give a rundown of the flight?
Absolutely, Captain Hatchett. We are on American Airlines Flight 2246, departing from Miami and heading to Linden, Pindling. We've got 128 passengers on board, and we'll be cruising at 19,000 feet.
19? Did that change? Oh, my mistake then, guys. We're going at 19,000.
Nassau is looking lovely, with no clouds and a warm temperature.
Yeah, he's right.
Everything
19.
is set for a smooth flight, and my crew, including Sarah, Mike, and Lisa, are ready to assist our passengers. Let's make this a great journey.
All right, sounds good. We got passengers going to start boarding here in the next 10 minutes.
Okay, Captain. I'll get ready for boarding. Cabin crew, prepare for boarding.
All right. Also on the flight today, there won't be any food services. We're only going to be in cruise for about 10 minutes, so the seatbelt signs are going to stay on. And if you have any issues or questions, just let us know.
Understood, Captain Hatchett. I'll let the crew know about the seatbelt signs and that there won't be any food service today. We'll be ready to assist passengers with any questions or issues they might have. Ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Also, do we have any jump seaters on the flight today?
Just a quick note that we will not be offering any food services on this short.
Yeah, see, you shouldn't be making announcements knowing that the passengers aren't even boarded yet. Shouldn't
If you
be.
have any questions or need assistance, please don't hesitate to let us know.
See what he says here.
Thank you for flying with us today.
We shall
Jump
see.
seaters on this flight today, Captain Hatchett.
They never said we got jump seaters. Any infants or unaccompanied minors?
No infants participants or unaccompanied minors on this flight? Captain Hatchett.
All right, sounds good. We should get a good closeout, then a complete closeout for the passenger count. Then we're just waiting on the cargo closeout. We'll start getting things going.
Understood, Captain Hatchett. I'll make sure to get a closeout for the passenger count and wait for the cargo closeout. We're ready to get things moving.
All right, so we're at Delta 41, and we're planning to land and park at Charlie 43 is the plan. We'll see how that goes. All right, we completed the fuel already. We got 10,000 on here. That checks. We'll take it. Load sheet, that's that. 128. Yeah, no catering. We'll have these folks on the ground in no time. Alright, that checks out. Requesting it. Start getting things going. Let's see how it's 34 out here. Yeah, we're gonna have to definitely get the APU on early. 7780, that's not too bad. All right, got a cost index of 14. And we're cruising at 19,000 feet. 190. I'll leave tropopause where it's at. Let's set 34. Got a plan 0 fuel weight of 122.5. Block fuel of 9,800. We'll start getting these other things going here. Let's look over here. All right, yeah, passenger's gonna start loading shortly. We're already getting the baggage on, I see. Yep, we're getting that going.
Cargo 9831 Heavy monitored tower 123.9er. You do have a release.
Let's get the prelim.
17550.
132.1. Weather looks to be synced. It was just 1653. Let's calculate. For 8 right, we got a margin of 1,000 feet. I'm trying to brighten this up on this. Alright, for now we'll send that. Actually is 1:46 local time here. 17:46. We got departure time in about 20 minutes. Let's also get our parking bays. Where's my parking bays? I swear I just said that. Did I accidentally press it twice and get rid of it? Must have did. There we go. Let's go back to there. All right, so our ramp frequency today is for Delta 41. We're planning spot to be sent out of spot. Looks like probably 13, which puts us at American apron control, so 30.95.
American 90, 787, 90 down, Papa, Whiskey, November.
We'll throw that up. Oh, we got Bilby, I think his name is today, is our FO. Flight deck, non-feature. Pinata called first officer takes a swing between checklist for some surprises. We got 130.5 in, yeah. Let's put it on day charts. I don't know why it's even nighttime on night charts. All right, so again, we're planning runway 8 right. I think we'll go out 13. Cross Yankee 1 to Yankee, and we're either going south and then taking Papa, or we'll go north and take Mike. Not sure yet what they'll do for us. So I don't think they have taxi charts here. Yeah, just for the heavy metal. Yeah. All right, we're doing the Clouditude departure. One of those two. All right, we'll see what they give us. They should give us top altitude of 5,000, maybe less. We'll see. Today will probably be a decent time to see how they clear us up with the traffic around us. We shall see. We gotta, yeah, now going east, we don't have any altitude restrictions or speed restrictions, so it'll basically be just continue climbing.
American 2171, 8 is Romeo, monitor tower 118.3.
So that's what we're looking at there. Yeah, it's somewhat cool back there with the PCA on. We pack flow on normal since we got a full boat. I think up top looks decent. Alright, where are we on boarding? Alright, 1 minute. That's actually requested from our CPDLC. See if we can get that. Let's see, let's do this. Got that info, ATC request. Let's get PDC. Alright, we got that filled in. We're at Delta 41. Let's see what the ATC is. Departure 3367. Oh, actually, let me put this back on, change my settings back to active sky weather.
Good afternoon.
So Pulls that information correct. What is it? 3367.
American 3304, Miami Gone, join with speed to the right.
WO 3. Altimeter 299er1. Density altitude 2200 feet. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Quebec. Miami International Airport, information Quebec.
Alright, we got Q. Alright, that all checks out. Let's send it.
This way.
Boarding has started, and the first passengers are aboard the plane.
Alright, sounds good. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard American Airlines Flight 2246.
Alright, we got our PDC that
departing
fast.
from Miami and heading to Linden, Pintley.
Nah, we don't really need that.
We
Alright,
kindly
no,
ask
you
you
just
to
got
take
that
your seats
information.
according to your boarding
Messages.
Store your luggage and overhead bins under the seats in front of you.
Alright.
If you need any assistance, please don't hesitate to reach out to
Boarding
me.
pass, please.
We hope you enjoy your flight.
Yep, and that's our one we sent.
Good afternoon.
Alright, so that's what we're looking at there. Departure request status. 1752 250 25818 Miami American 2246. Received request being processed.
Welcome on board.
Get that same recall. Yep. That's that. Oh, alright, we just got our departure clearance. Let me see if he'll read it back. Go ahead and read out our departure clearance.
Hey man, we're all set for departure. Cleared to Nassau via the Colada 2 departure. Runway 8 right, initial climb altitude 10,000 feet. Departure on, let's rock and roll.
I was sending straight to 10,000. Alright, we will accept. And send. Alright, they received it.
Hello.
Let me go back here for me. He can stay there on his side. Alright. Alright, I think they sent us a little too high, way too early. Alright, let's see. We got the squawk code. It's going to be 2774.
Welcome on board.
We're expecting runway 8 right. Departure is going to be on 118.1. We basically got what we filed for. We'll take it.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
I don't know, something else I wanted to check here too.
This way.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure we can request for CPD. Actually, no. I don't think Phoenix How is the server still offline for them talking to active sky? Alright, let's put it back on live weather then. Message come through from them. Let me see if they did a change log today. They did 32 minutes ago. Crews are now aware of different special services, meals, shop items for well over 100 airlines. Nice. Alright, so we should hear some different things from them when we got meal services. Let's see, 13 hours ago for the last 2 days, we've had a bug where you might not get your turn on to final approach. It's fixed now. Sweet. Day ago, fixed bugs where in rare conditions, specified runway instructions might result. Oh yeah, we already saw that one from before. Alright, well that was the only update they did. Let's see. Already got that. There's really nothing else we can do here.
May I see your boarding pass?
Alright, let's go to flight plan. Let's get our information here inputted. Planet 8 right. Let's put this back up.
Welcome on board.
Platter 2. Transition Ray J. Insert. Let's see, that gives us. This distance isn't showing correctly. Alright, that'll update. Oh no, I think that's our fuel. Should be more than that. Is it 162 miles? Let me see.
Welcome on board.
It says 171. So we're gonna plan for runway 10. I'm sorry, 14. So we're doing ILS.
Welcome on
No
board.
star. Via. I gotta look up what we're gonna do. Yeah, we gotta plan all of this anyway, because we're not gonna have time and crews to do it. From where we are coming from, Mooney, Mellon. Let me see something here. We'll do no via for right now.
Boarding pass, please. Boarding pass,
Alright, we're
please.
coming from the west. We're gonna do Major, I think is what it is. Let's go back there.
This way.
Major, we'll say major. Alright, that checks. Alright, and that's where we'll intercept right there. I will run with that. Distance 164. Alright, we'll take that. What are we on the passenger count?
Hello.
57 of 128. We got 5 minutes to go.
Hello.
Revision to estimated departure number 1. Be nice if we picked up the other aircraft that's already on the ground.
Good afternoon.
But yeah, actually that lined up pretty correctly with the obviously departure demand, because it's going off what's on file, so that's cool. So yeah, we shouldn't have a lot of departures during this time. Should be able to get out of here decently if we can get pushed on time. MRA to Nassau. Fueling tanks, that's not right.
Hello.
Attention cockpit, less than 138 on board. Consider pack flow low. We'll do it if the company's telling us that. We'll put it on low. We'll try to get it pretty cool in here, a little cooler than it is. Once we get the APU and stuff started. We got the packs, yeah, we got all of that on.
Good afternoon.
Alright, so yeah, we should arrive there with an hour, 10 minutes of fuel. Planned arrival 5,900 pounds of fuel and cost index 14. Main takeoff fuel is 8.2. Release fuel is 9.7. We got 10. Fuelers gave us a little bit more fuel. Help us on that taxi time, which we shouldn't need. Again, our extra 10 minutes of fuel. Reserves 3.5.
Welcome on board.
I feel like I put this in the correct places. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at some videos on this. Make sure we're getting these things lined out right.
Hello.
Alright, we'll do that. Extra. That ain't right. It's an hour and 10 minutes. That's almost right. I don't know why that's not coming up right. I can't delete that. That's green. Can't delete that. Oh, zero it out though. Alright, we got wind. It's gonna be -1.
Welcome on board.
Maintenance info, we got none. Remarks, again, Delta 41, planning on Charlie 43 in Nassau. I'm sure we'll get the A cars for that. And we'll be in Miami Center pretty much the whole time until we switch over and start talking to Nassau. Actually, we really don't have any headwinds. We got +17. As far as the route goes, I think that's what that was for. We got +17. We got +18 for the most part. That's our highest tailwind component. So again, if we take off on time, we should be off the ground by 18:25. It's now 18:05 now, so we're already slightly behind. We only got 87 passengers on board. But we should land with 5.9. Alright, looks like our dispatch is Allen today. We got Bilby, that's our FO. Figure if anybody's flying with us today, it'd be this guy. Going to on island time. Alright, we got no weather right now. That's that hurricane that's moving in. So we're gonna try to get these flights done
Hello.
ASAP. Get back to Dallas, get away from this part of the coast. Before that hurricane starts moving in. Positive wishes and vibes to the people in these areas, and hopefully they can make it through it. Alright, let's see. Weather briefing should be the same as what's wrong one.
This way.
Alright, so this is what we're looking at Miami. 8 left, 8 right, 26, 8 left, right, 8 right, I'm sorry. TAF report, we should again be out of here before things start getting ugly. Yeah, got it in the vicinity.
This way, please.
at this time that we got the release, it was wind 040 at 5 knots, 10 statues scattered, 4,000 towering cumulus, scattered 55, scattered 25, and 34, which is what it is right now. Altimeter 29901. Got towering cumulus north, overhead, south. I think that's overhead. South, true temp 33.9, 23.3 on a dew point, and the weather reporting is under maintenance. Let's see. That time it was information Romeo for departure. Hazardous weather information for Miami area available on flight service. Let's see. Yeah, we should be good. We'll use the departure performance from the EFB here. Low closeout should give us takeoff weight 131.8. Fuel on board by the time we get to takeoff should be 9,200. Zero fuel weight 122.5. Nothing on the flaps. Doesn't give us that information. 121 on the passengers. Don't know what the W1 mean. I think the X is infants maybe. Don't quite remember. 6 crew members. Total souls on board 136. Passenger weight 23,000 pounds. Cargo weight 7,000. Empty weight 9,200.
May I see your boarding pass?
So we shall see how this goes for us. See, they still got that in here. They do. This is cool. They got that 249 pages. Jeez.
Boarding pass, please.
I thought I could deselect it. Guess not. Alright, we'll just go back with that. Parking brake is set. Get all of that information set once these guys are on board.
Good afternoon.
Alright, let's start the APU. Hey ramp, we're gonna get ready to start the APU here. We'll let you know when to disconnect GPU and PCA.
Roger, standing by for your confirmation to disconnect GPU and PCA.
This way.
Alright, everything outside's pretty much done.
This way, please.
Alright, we got power on the APU now. Alright, we have a good start on the APU. You can disconnect the PCA and the GPU.
PCA and GPU disconnected.
Alright, almost.
This way.
Alright, we got 125 on board. We'll take it. Disconnect. Tow truck is connected out. Tug is connected. We'll go ahead and remove chocks now. Let's get APU bleed on.
Welcome on board.
Get the packs up. Getting that good air flowing through, and there's those temperatures dropping, make it a little cooler in here. Ooh, that's cool. Trying to back up one notch. That looks like we got our final closeout. Takeoff weight 131.6, pax 128, that checks. Mag 0 free weight 29.7, mag takeoff 28.6. And we got 10,002 in the tank. Interesting. Compartment 1, 704, 2, 704, 4 and 5 got the bulk. Alright, we'll accept. We're good there. Let's get back on to ARC. Set that to 10. Alright, we got that. 128 on, 7,004, 10, 10 checks, and 132.1 from the prelim. Let's see what we got on final. Alright, not bad. That's not off by much. We'll take it. And we still got, where's that? 2990. Alright, we'll take that. Send it. Alright, that still all lines up. We'll take that. Alright, everybody in here? We do got everyone on board. They're all looking up here wondering what's taking so long. Alright, doors closed. Hello, folks. Welcome on board. We are all packed in here. Take it. Let's go. Let's disconnect the jet bridge. Seatbelt signs on. Beacon light going on.
Cabin is ready for departure, Captain.
Alright, sounds good, thank you. We're going to go over a few more things here and then we'll get our pushback clearance and get going.
2246, departing from Miami.
Go ahead and
Heading
close
to
our
Linden
door.
Pendling. We have Captain Hatchett and First Officer Bilby at the controls, along with my
Alright, everything lines up there.
Sarah, Mike, and Lisa.
Alright, that gives us that
Expecting a flight
46
time of
minutes.
approximately
Let me see
35
if that
minutes today.
will give us the
Now let's
same.
go over some important safety information. Please ensure your seatbelt
Right now,
is
saying we
fastened
won't have
low and
nothing.
tight across your lap.
I don't know what's up with that.
Simply lift the buckle. In the unlikely event of a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop.
Yeah, ramp should give us our push and start clearance
Pull
though.
the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place it over your nose and mouth and secure it with the elastic band. Remember to put your mask on first before assisting others. In case of an emergency evacuation,
Alright, we got
please
that
leave all
information.
luggage on board. Your safety is our priority.
Alright, sir, Bill be our takeoff data. We're going to be taking off runway 08 right. V speeds 144, 144, 149.
Please take a moment to locate your
We got a
nearest
stopping
service.
margin of 1175. Will be
offering
flaps 1.
complimentary biscuit
Trim
cookies,
up
donuts,
0.5 with flex
along
temp
with soft drinks, coffee,
68. After takeoff, our flaps retract is going to be above 141. Slats retract above 185. And slats 0 will be above 205.
You're welcome, Captain Hatchett. Just let me know when you're ready for pushback clearance.
Alright, sounds
I'll
good.
make sure everything is set on my end.
Alright, well,
Hey man, got it. Runway 08 right. V speeds are 144, 144-149er. Flaps 1, trim up 0.5, flex temp 6.8. Flaps retract above 141, slats retract above 185, and slats 0 above 205. We're all set for takeoff.
Alright, go ahead and give a full departure briefing. Do that. Alright, that's cool. That's good temps. We'll take that. They got coolers, 32
Hey man,
now.
we're departing from runway 8 right, flying the Colada 2 departure. Initial climb to 10,000. Transition altitude is 18,000. After takeoff, we'll follow the SID profile, climbing to flight level 190. Weather looks clear. In case of engine failure below 400, we'll go straight and follow ATC. Above 400, engine out SID to 3,000 abnormalities before V1 will reject takeoff. After V1, continue and handle it. Cleared as filed. Squawk 3,351. Departure on. V1 is 144 knots. VR is 144 knots. V2 is 149er knots. Climb out at V2 plus 10 knots. Ready to go, Captain.
Alright, sounds good. Sounds good. Thank you. We'll get our arrival information in as well, because again, it's going to be a very short flight. Alright, we'll pick good here. Refresh METAR for there. Looks good. Apply. 020. It should give us 14. Alright, 020 at 11. Temperature there, 32. It's as warm there as it is here. 2-9er, 8-9er. Thought I put the temperature in. I guess I did not. 3-2. Put that in. And we'll be landing weight of 128.5. Yeah, we can do low brakes, reversers, auto throttle off, flaps full. We'll go with that. Alright, 3 knots on the tail. Alright, got our, we'll keep this as we have it. Talk about that shortly. Alright, we got that all ready to go. Let's go back to perf data. Alright, Bill, we go ahead and pick up the pushback clearance. We got wind shear north of the field.
Hey man, I'll get that pushback clearance for us. Miami ground, American 2246, requesting pushback. We have Quebec.
American 2246, pushback approved, tail south.
We can't go south, we can go east though. Alright, we'll take that. Let them guys know down on the ramp we're ready to push. Push until east. Alright. Clear to push. We got no traffic inbound. Let me make sure we got no traffic inbound. We're actually gotta wait on our push. We got Delta 42 about to park. Actually, no, he's not. Oh, he's parking on the opposite side. We're good. Alright, let's hop back in here. Alright, parking brake is released now.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, so we pushed out about 15 minutes late. We'll be fine though. Make sure I did send this to the MCD. Alright, we did. All right, let's get the engine started. What's our ramp frequency again? 30.95. I mean, actually, we wouldn't be tuning into this anyway because we're talking on the headset with these guys. But just so it stays talking to them, we'll do that. Alright, we're starting engine number 1 now. Good up top. Hold on. Wing light off.
Roger, engine start approved.
Set parking brake. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Parking brake is set.
Roger, parking brake is set.
Alright, we got good power and start on number 1. Alright, we have a good start on engine number 1. Going to start engine number 2 now.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Roger, proceed with starting engine at 2.
Alright, we'll do. Ground equipment is clear, and ground crew is clear of the engines, and we're just going to give us our wave off here. I got a good start on number 2. Everything's off the APU. Get APU bleed off, and get master off. And she gave us our wave off already. Alright, the engine start looks good. Bleeds. We're running off the engine bleeds now. Electrics are all good. APU is going to be powering down. Got 94, got 100 degrees on the IDG1. So these temps start coming down some. All green, 3,000 across on the hydraulics. Fuel, we got an even fuel count across. APU again is going to be shutting down. That flap door will be closing. Air conditioner is now running off the engine bleeds to the packs. Doors are closed, locked, slides are armed. This will be our last one that it loads up on. We'll do flight controls check. And what do we have? 0.5 up. Alright, 0.5 up. And we'll do a check. Alright, and we'll set flaps 1. So we got that going. Let's go to flight plan here. Alright. Max on the brakes. Let's get predictive wind shear on. Auto, arm. Takeoff config check. He already gave us our cabin ready as well. We'll leave that there up for now. Alright, weather is on. We'll see how that works out for us. Alright, we look good. We'll get ready to taxi up and contact ground. Taxi light on. And my brakes. So again, we'll taxi up to the spot 113. We're already monitoring ground frequency. Yeah, we got only, looks like 2 departures going right now. So we'll see what he gives us. It's probably our push out time. I just sent her the same thing it already sent us. Hold on. How are the passengers still showing up and I got the door closed? That's interesting. I thought they're supposed to disappear. Is that not the case anymore? They just stay in? Alright, we're clear left.
American 2079 ground Texas Atlanta. 986 dead engine, motor tower 1813.
Alright, go ahead, contact ground, let them know we're on spot 13 and ready to taxi.
Hey man, I'll get us that taxi clearance. American 2246, ready to taxi from spot 13. We have Quebec.
Hey, you said the same.
American 2246, runway 8 right taxi via Whiskey Mike, Mike 1. Contact tower when ready for departure.
Runway 8 right, Whiskey Mike, Mike 1. Contacting tower when ready for departure. American 2246.
Right turn on Whiskey and yeah, Mike 1. Alright, that makes sense. I thought for sure they send them, they bring them in on whiskey. I guess not. All right, we'll do what they said. So we got whiskey, Mike 1 is where we're going down to for our departure. All right. All right, we'll clear left.
American 812 ground, Papa Whiskey to the ramp.
All right, we'll clear right. Left following that. Actually, they're taxiing via November. We'll taxi November as well.
10, 812, Roger, just hold 40 gates 2, let me know.
Oh man, I wonder if he's sitting here because he's holding for something. I didn't pay attention to that. Now I'm wishing I would have listened and went to Mike. I don't know that he's actually taking off. He may be, and I may have missed it if the ground just said something to him. He may be holding for a departure. He's going to DCA, so he may have an edict time. So we may be holding behind him for nothing. We should have listened to the tower. We'll go through him. We'll go past him because I think he's been sitting there, if I'm not mistaken. All right, we're going to pass through this guy. I think he's waiting for either getting a new clearance or something else. Cabin crew seats for takeoff.
Cabin crew, take seats for departure.
Clear left.
American 1102 ground, Yankee November to the ramp.
American 2246, contact tower on 118.3, safe flight.
Switching to tower on 118.3, American 2246. Miami Tower, American 2246.
Dude sounds like
Good
Steve-O.
afternoon. We're holding short of 8 right, ready for departure.
American
Why's my
2246,
wing light keep
Miami
getting
Tower,
turned
runway
off?
8 right, winds 120 at Niner. RNAV Jamba, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 8 right, RNF Jamba, cleared for takeoff, American 2246.
Yeah, now that Max is finally moving. All right, so close to our actual time. 16 minutes. Even though we pushed late. All right, approach in looks clear. We got 8 right identified on the pavement. Runway looks clear, departure and looks clear. Set the timer and we're golden. All right, flex, set. Knots. One and rotate. Positive rate, gear up.
American 2246, contact departure on 118.1.
Switching to departure on 118.1, American 2246. Miami departure, American 2246. Good afternoon. Climbing to 1500.
American 2246, Miami departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain 10,000 direct Colada.
Climb and maintain 10,000 direct Colada. American 2246.
American 1341, convoy turbulence. 7 miles inshore of a Dreamliner. Maintain 170 to line up. 7 Atlanta, Dreamliner.
American 2246, climb and maintain flight level 190.
Climb and maintain flight level 190.
5,000.
American
I'm sorry, above 205.
2246.
Flaps up. Flaps 0. Alright, autopilot. 1. Engage.
Yes, sir, that's still good, thanks. Roger. American 1341, contact tower, 123.9. You have a good afternoon. Yes, sir. Frontier flight 67, descend and maintain 3,000, then reduce speed to 210. 3,000, then 210, Frontier 67.
Yeah, I didn't know the passengers stayed on now. Like you actually can keep seeing them. Even with with the door closed. They're not leaving.
Virgin 5, Charlie
Still
Heavy,
here.
maintain 4,000.
That's interesting.
Now 4,000 feet, Virgin 5, Charlie Heavy.
That's new.
American 3091, good afternoon. Plan visual approach, runway 8 left. American 3091, turn Tango 110, descend maintain 4,000.
Passenger 7700. Got cabin climb on the pressurization. Taking me back here. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if it'll actually let me do anything though on that one. Let's see.
Frontier Flight 67, turn right heading 360. 360, Frontier 67.
Dear guests, how long have you been to save altitude?
Plan through 2698, heavy, good afternoon. Plan ILS runway 9.
Yeah, I'm unless I'm doing something wrong.
Roger. Plan Ecuador 120, heavy, maintain 170 knots for greater till INS. Contact tower 123.9. Have a good day. Frontier Flight 67, turning at 060, 3 miles from grid, maintain 3,000 still established, cleared ILS not approved.
Here at 3,000 still established, cleared ILS not here.
And I tell our crew that's going to be off when we get to that.
All
above
aircraft
10,000.
land in Miami. Heavy rain, no bumps reported on the final, so the preset between a 2-mile and 6-mile final reported by 737. American 2638, defend maintain 3,000.
Maintain 3,000, American 2638.
Like I said, we're going to keep seatbelt sign on though.
69510, good afternoon, ILS runway 12 at Opa-locka. ATIS information, limit current. Frontier Flight 67, reduce to 170, maintain that 5-mile final.
170 till 5 out.
Surgeon 5, Charlie Heavy, turning at 360.
Right, 10, heavy 360, speed control.
Surgeon 5, Charlie Heavy, 200 for now, and 3,000 on the altitude.
200 knots for now, and 10 altitude 3,000 feet, Virgin 5, Charlie Heavy.
American 3091, descend maintain 3,000.
Set low on the brakes.
ZZA62, good afternoon, visual approach 8 left. Frontier 67, caution with turbulence, 5 miles in trail to heavy 76, contact the tower 123.9, have a good one.
139, Frontier 67.
American 3091, reduce speed to 210. Heavy 353, heavy, good afternoon, visual approach 8 left. Virgin 5, Charlie, heavy 3 miles from grid, train 060, maintain 3,000 still south, code ILS not approved.
Heading all Virgin
5, Charlie, heavy cleared RNAV, runway not approved.
runway not approved.
American 2638, going to maintain the 3000,
American
reduce speed to
2246,
200.
descend in about 10 minutes. Notify if you're ready to descend before then.
Big strike 510, descend and maintain at 4000, contact Miami 128.6, have a good day.
American
Yeah,
2246.
we're out about 15 minutes past.
353, heavy 20 degrees west,
Expect
descend and
the
maintain
RNAV runway 10 approach into Nassau.
Expect the RNAV runway 10 approach into Nassau.
5,
American
maintain a
2246.
170 knots until 8 southbound final.
Ladies and gentlemen,
175,
welcome aboard American Airlines.
And Miami approach, American 2246, request.
Runway 9 approach.
Heading to Linden, Pennsylvania.
They're not giving us no crap on that.
Begin snapping service.
Jet 862, turn left heading on 110, it's going to maintain 4000.
Yes, we'd like to request the plan for the ILS 14 approach.
170.
For something a little strange.
360 heading on 170 on the speed, American 2630. Urgent 5, Charlie Heavy, tower 123.9, good day.
American 2246, runway 14 is not currently active. Available runways are 10 and 32. Please advise if you'd like to proceed with an approach to one of these runways.
American 2246, for planning and performance purposes, we need to land runway 14.
UPS 353 heavy, reduce speed to 230. 230,
American 2246, we are unable. Runway 10, we need to plan for runway 14.
Turn right heading to 060, it's going to maintain 1,500 till establish on low block to clear ILS, runway 9 approach. 060 heading 1,500, establish field for the ILS.
Miami approach, did you copy?
American 3091.
Jeez, I hate when they do that.
70. Exit 862, reduce speed to 210. American 3091, fine, I can go pick up the airport. We got the RNAV backing it up.
And Miami approach, the
No problem. You're about 4 miles from back to the port on that.
landing traffic into Nassau in the real world is runway 14.
Jet 862, you plan for the RNAV runway 8 left now. UPS 353 heavy RNAV runway 8 left. American 391, maintain 100.
I expect gate Charlie 43, perfect. Hopefully it doesn't change. That's what we are planning for. Alright, well, he don't got to say nothing. We'll do what we got to do. Start our descent. Alright, Bill B, we're going to be planning for the ILS runway 14 approach.
Flying through 2698, heavy, looks like you're off the RNAV a little bit. Are you
Hey,
going
man.
direct grip?
Runway 14 isn't active. We got a plan for runway 10 or 32.
Who's this guy telling
You know
me?
which one you want.
Flying through 2698, heavy, direct grip, 9 miles from direct cross to 3000, quit ILS no approach.
Negative. Request runway 14 from approach.
Can't use runway 14. Requesting runway 10 or 32 instead. Hey man, runway 14 isn't active. We gotta go with runway 10 or 32. Let me know which one you want.
American 2246, runway 10 is available for your approach. Expect RNAV approach to runway 10 at
Let me put it
Nassau.
back in active, Scotty. That's the only thing I hate about this thing is how it does that.
American 2246. We can't use runway 14. We'll go with runway 10 for the RNAV approach.
Actually, okay.
American 2246,
Runway
cleared
10's
RNAV
got
approach to runway
a
10 at Nassau.
localizer, it looks like.
Cleared RNAV approach to runway 10 at Nassau. American 2246.
Jet 862, reduce speed to 200. You're 7 miles from back to cleared RNAV 8 left approach.
I just got a VOR approach.
UPS 353 heavy, you're about 9 miles from back to you cleared on that.
Alright, we may have to change some things up.
Miami, Loma, Columbia, 4452, gonna be advised to sweep, Boston. Columbia, 4452.
Son of a bastard.
Runway 9. Alright, that's runway 9. Columbia,
Yeah, what do we do?
Miami, approach American 342 is traffic. Sandbar, what about that? American 342, hello, that's runway 9.
It's 8,300 feet. Do arrival perfectly. Nice as so. Alright, Miami Center, American 2246 will plan for the RNAV 10 approach.
American 2246, RNAV approach to runway 10 at Nassau confirmed.
Let's do medium on the brakes now.
371, good afternoon, 1 hour, runway 9 left.
Alright, 5 knots on the wind.
First runway 12, crypto 371. Land through 2698 heavy, maintain 170 knots until I have contact tower 123.9. Have a good day. Exit 862, reduce speed to 170, maintain that to a 5 mile mark. 170 to 5 miles, exchange. Land through 2698 heavy,
for something like that.
123.9.
Charts.
123, this one, thank you.
North Carolina, good afternoon. I'm at runway 9, right, maintain 3000. Desert 862, smooth ride, report about 737 ahead. Contact tower 118.3, have a good one. Sure, 83, good to 862. UPS 353, heavy, smooth ride, report about 737. American 342, cross leg 4000, clear island runway 9 approach.
I'm only doing it because of the direction the winds are blowing instead of what's actually happening. Let's see if we... I don't think they're going to actually say it in the 80s.
Now contact, you have information, Mike. Linden Pindling International Airport. Information, Mike.
Plus 5.
1800 Zulu.
Alright, we'll
Arriving
there.
and departing
Let's do
runways
5 knots.
1032. Wind 025 at 11. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, view towering cumulus at 2200 feet. Temperature 32. Dew point 25. Altimeter 2989er. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Mike. Linden Pindling International Airport. Information.
What's the minimums? I gotta update that though.
American 2246, whenever you'd like, descend and maintain 14,000. Altimeter 29.88.
Close.
And to maintain 14,000. Altimeter 29.88. American 2246.
Hey Tyrone, just a heads up, we're going to be starting our descent here in the next few minutes.
Okay, Captain Hatchett. I'll prepare the cabin for descent. Cabin crew, take seats for landing.
That's not what I said. One. 18.7, we got that. Elevation 16. Alright, so we're going to be medium on the auto brakes on landing. We're planning for the RNAV 10. Minimums are going to be 2901. Will be full flaps. Approach speed is going to be 129. That looks fine.
Yeah, man, medium auto brakes sound good. RNAV 10 approach, minimums at 29 or
shouldn't be even saying this, Tyrone. We're not doing any meal services.
What I heroically say, what can we say?
No, we're good, Tyrone. Thank you. We can still run that. All right, go ahead and do an arrival briefing. Joe Bibb, welcome from direction.
Hey man, we'll be arriving at Nassau on runway 10 using the RNAV approach. Transition level is 200. Weather shows wind 025 at 11 knots. Few clouds at 2200 feet. In case of a missed approach, we'll follow the published procedure. Squawk code is 3351 and approach frequency is 125.175. We'll configure for landing with flaps 4, approach speed 129 knots, taxiing to gate C43. I think we're ready for the arrival, Captain.
We don't have any ATC on that frequency. And approach American 2246. Can we plan to join the RNAV approach at initial fix Romeo Echo Lima Victor Echo?
Pendling International Airport. Please return to your seats. Store your tray tables and fasten your seat belts. The use of lavatories is no longer permitted at this time. We appreciate your cooperation as we prepare for landing. Thank you.
That's doing it on the 80s frequency. Thought we were on approach. Approach control, did you copy? We switched to some other frequency that's not the correct one. It's like an 80s frequency. Okay, well that's stupid. Alright, so it looks like we're flying ourselves in because for some reason now 1181, which is supposed to be Miami approach, is now switched to a 80s frequency. That makes absolutely no sense. Contact Miami approach again, please.
Hey man, I'll get back to approach for that RNAV join request. American 2246, we're planning to join the RNAV approach at initial fix Ariel Victor Echo.
It's an 80s frequency now. That's freaking stupid. Alright, let's just set 2000. We're flying ourselves in. Alright, we'll just switch over to tower now. Now I'll contact tower. Yeah, that's definitely got to get fixed. Let's go to 121 nothing. That says that's the that's Nassau approach. Hello, Nassau approach American 2246. We're descending down to 2000. Maybe they'll give us some guidance here.
American 2246, Nassau approach, identified. Good afternoon, Nassau QNH 1011.
Nassau approach American 2246 would like to plan for the RNAV 10 arrival via the Romeo Echo. I stand by. I messed that up.
American 2246, Nassau approach, descend and maintain altitude 10,000.
Descend and maintain 10,000. American 2246.
American 2246, RNAV 10 arrival via the REI confirmed. Stand by.
The who? That's not what I mean. And Nassau approach American 2246, correction. We'd like to enter the arrival via initial approach fix. Romeo Echo Lima Victor Echo.
American 2246, descend altitude 5,000.
Descending to altitude 5,000. American
Right, that should have been better
2246.
this time. Keeps coming up REL. Why is it saying that? Alright, 10,000. We already got the seatbelt sign staying on. I'll get those back on. Get taxi light on.
Captain, cabin is ready.
Sounds good, thank you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now on our final approach into Nassau. Please turn off your electronic devices and stow them until we arrive at the gate. Kindly return your tray tables to their upright position.
Well, we'll see. He'll hand us over to something. We'll just continue.
Fasten your seatbelts. We will be arriving at gate C.
I do like that the real
American
frequency.
2246, 20 miles from Moli. Turn right heading 135. Descend altitude 4,000 until established. Cleared for the
we'll take
RNAV
that.
runway 10 approach.
Right heading 135. Descend to 4,000 until established. Cleared for the RNAV runway 10 approach. American 2246.
What did it say? It's in 4,000 to established. I know we're below 10,000 odd out, we can look at on the ground. Says 2,000. You say maintain? Yeah. Until established. Arm the approach. Establishing, so let's go down to 2,000. Actually 1,600. I got the runway in sight. Let's go flaps 1. Flaps 1 set.
Hey man, I'm just here for the comms. You're in charge of the flaps.
Flaps 1 is set.
Hey man, I'm just here for the
Ah,
comms.
this
You're in
dude,
charge of
shut
the
up.
flaps.
Clearly. Ah, Molly's final approach, fixed gear down.
American 2246, contact Nassau Tower on 119.5.
Alright, we go to
Switching to Nassau Tower on 119.5. American 2246.
flaps 2.
Nassau Tower, American 2246. Good afternoon. We're established on the RNAV approach for runway 10.
American 2246, Nassau Tower, 1040 at 11. Runway 10, cleared to land.
Alright, got cleared to land.
Runway 10, cleared to land. American 2246.
Cabin crew seats for landing. Flaps 3.
Cabin crew, take seats for landing.
Flaps full. Our speed brakes arm. We're medium on the brakes. Landing gears 3 green, no red. We've got our cleared to land. Lights are on. Go around altitude 2,000. We're slowing down to approach speed now. And we're looking good. Alright. My airplane. Where's my airplane? There we go. My controls.
500. Above. Minimum.
Continuing.
Speed.
Sending way too low though. Reversers. Yeah, I was kind of unstable on that. Trying to just hold the nose off. It's kind of strange. 80 knots. Reversers out. My brakes. It's kind of tough holding it on a runway too. With no wind conditions. That's weird.
American 2246, welcome to Nassau. Contact ground on 121.7.
Switching to ground on 121.7, American 2246. Nassau ground, American 2246, cleared runway 10. Good afternoon, ready to taxi to the gate.
American 2246, Nassau ground, taxi to C43 via Bravo, cross runway 32, then Hotel 2. Good day.
We are now on the ground and preparing for deboarding.
Taxi to Charlie 43 via Bravo, cross runway 32, then Hotel 2. American 2246.
Sounds like Steve-O.
And I must say, Captain Hatchett executed an excellent landing.
Already cleared us across.
Did you know that Linden Pitling is known for its beautiful beaches and vibrant culture? Thank you for flying.
Alright, clear right and left.
Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position. The local time here is 3:11 p.m. On behalf of Captain Hatchett, First Officer Bilby, and the entire
Hotel 2. Alright, right there, I see it. Alright, we're on Bravo. And crossing, flaps are coming up. Flaps are up. Alright, get lights off. Alright, we're clear right. Stop the clock. APU is available, 100%, ready to go. Switch it over to APU bleeds. Oh, hold on, I gotta turn the, I gotta put my call sound back in here. So real A cars can still pick up our information here. At this point I can just put it here. Yeah, 16 minutes late. We're good there though. 19:15. We're supposed to be in the blocks by, let's see, 19:24 or 19:10. At Hotel 2. We got British Airways, got a King Air over here. I think that's Caribbean Airlines. Alright, we landed with about 600 pounds more than expected. or than planned for. We'll take that as a savings. All right, here's Hotel 2. See, to make sure it's not a AI jet at my gate. I don't remember which one it is. Ah, it's 43 on the left side. I feel like it's where that Caribbean Air is at. Oh, actually, no, it's where our American Airlines company is at. Looks like 42 is taken as well. Oh no, that's 44. Yeah, 42 is where the other American is at. Let's see if they can give us a different gate. Nah, we'll take this gate. We'll just push them out the way. I don't know if they park at this other gate. Let's check. Let's see. Let's see about just getting 41. I don't know if I don't know if we'll make it right there. Wingspan wise without bumping that guy. Let's see. Let's call ops. Hey, Operations American 2246.
Hey there.
That's it. Yes, we were assigned Charlie 43, but it looks like the gate's occupied. Do you guys have a new gate for us?
Gate C43 is occupied. Please proceed to gate C45 instead.
Oh, I like that. We already passed it. Let's see. Unfortunately, it looks like Charlie 45 is also occupied. Can we take Charlie 41?
Hold on while I check the mission queue. I'll get back to you in 1 or 2 minutes.
Oh my God. Scops, disregard. We'll just go to 41.
Disregard acknowledged.
I think that voice is still going to
American
pop.
2246, gate C41 is available. You can proceed to gate C41.
Oh, I like. Okay. All right. We'll proceed to C41, and if you can, get the rampers out for us. I wasn't expecting him to come back and do that when he said that mission queue stuff. I had a good feeling that was going to be a problem. Show all. Let's go to 41.
American 2246, proceed to gate C41. Aproners will be dispatched shortly.
Copy that, and thank you, American 2246. That'd be nice for to move that thing out of the way. All right, let's see if we can get by this guy without bumping his wing. Hopefully we can. Hey,
Good
Tyrone.
afternoon, Captain.
Oh my God. Hey, Tyrone. We got a new gate. Charlie 41 now.
Everything's going smoothly here. Just waiting for the final instructions for deboarding. How was the landing? It felt pretty good from my end.
I like that he gave me that, but
Okay,
I
Captain Hatchett.
don't like that the
I'll let
thing
the crew
did
know
that.
about the new gate C41.
We got lights off.
Ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, we have just received an update that we will be arriving at gate C41. Thank you for your patience, and we hope you enjoyed your flight with us today.
Captain, we are all...
Cancel mission.
Good afternoon, Captain. We'll let you know when we are good to go.
That's the most annoying thing I have heard. That lady's voice is so annoying. Not only annoying, but not needed. Get this other push car, tug out of the way, please.
Captain, we are secure and good.
Parking brake on. We'll shut down number 1. Beacon light off. Alright, let's get these people out of here. Alright, we stopped that clock. Let's stop this one. 1 hour, 2 minutes block to block time.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now arrived at gate C41 here at
We'll get our block time here as well.
International Airport. On behalf of Captain Hatchett, First Officer Irving, and the entire crew, we wish you a wonderful stay and a beautiful vacation.
Alright, give me about an hour, maybe 2 hours, guys, and we'll do the return leg back to, Alright, JetBridge connected.
A safe journey to your next destination.
Alright, he's already let them know. Alright, good. That's off. Ground power connected. Get APU bleed off, shut off the APU. And fuel pumps going off. I don't know if that's a fluke or if that's something new that the passengers stand here regardless of me closing that door, because I think in some instances I don't want them to be in the cabin just for the sake of saving about 5 or 10 FPS. So hopefully that's just a fluke. We'll see. Let's see how well this did, because I didn't even set this gate up. Not bad. Alright, we're getting everybody off. We're in the blocks. I'm pretty sure we got some hot brakes on that landing. Yep, there's some. Hot brake central. Heat coming off these brakes standing right here's got insane. Alright, we got JetBlue over here. Oh yeah, we still have room. Got a good room to park. Cleared that guy and company over here at 42. We actually going to be departing out of gate 42 here, going back to Miami. Should be shut down. We got to get the PCA connected. Forgot about that. Yeah, we shut it down. All right, get our block times. All right, so let's see here. All right, we're out at 1824. Off at 1840. We were in the blocks at 1911. I don't know why it does. We're in the blocks at 1924. On the ground at 1911. Block 1 hour. Flight time 31 minutes. We got 34. Close. And the fuel stuff doesn't count because it doesn't know that. It's not getting the correct information on that. Yeah, it says actual time was 1924 in the blocks. It's supposed to be at 1910. I think it was 1910. Let's verify that. Yeah, we were supposed to be here 1510 local time. So yeah, it was like, what, 14 minutes late? But all is good, we're here. It was 1 hour, 2 minutes. Clear that out. Clear the timer out. Yeah, that's the only thing from what it looks like to me. We can't use CPDLC for saying tensions. I think they have it set up to work with beyond ATC, if I'm not mistaken, but not saying tensions yet. So hopefully they'll update that soon enough where it'll work. We'll be good to go. We'll be able to use that. We obviously wouldn't have been able to really utilize that much here on this short flight. So like I said, we got a short flight back to Miami, and then flight right back here, and then from here we go back to Dallas. So yeah, our flight leaving out of here will be in the 73800 out of that gate right there behind us where the company is, to go back to Miami and then try to get back here. Unfortunately, we were assigned a gate that was already taken by a different airline, but we don't have access to them when they're going to clear that gate. So actually, yeah, no, I wouldn't have access to that. So requested a new gate. Again, I'm very surprised the SkyOps did that because normally it wouldn't do that at all. Again, I cannot stand if it has that stupid annoying voice person that pops up for a mission when we clearly are on the IFR flight plan. I think if you're already on the IFR flight plan, it should not create a mission if you're already actively on the flight plan. It should skip that, or at least again give the option to turn that off for missions. Okay, got that cleared out. I know where these error messages came from, but our flight did complete. All right, we got everyone deboarded as well. Not sure where this aircraft is going to be going after this, but yeah, we should be golden. But other than that, guys, appreciate you flying with me. like I said, I'll be back on in a couple hours maybe to do the return leg back to Miami. Then we'll try to do the other flight back to here today as well, so we can get out of the Bahamas before the weather gets bad here from the hurricane that's moving in over this area. That's the plan anyway. We're gonna try to get out of here at a decent time. But other than that, appreciate you guys. See you guys on the next one.